Hey guys, welcome back to Octo Plays Dark Souls 3. I've decided, based on upcoming bosses, for now, to be using the Great Scythe. I'm not going to be using this for the entire game. When you see some bosses coming up, I think you'll understand why. And then I might switch off to some daggers. To get a few weapon types in here, a few different move sets. But while we're here, there's some new people in Firelink Shrine, so I figured we should talk to some of them. So, like this lady.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Sirius, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much to get blessing.
Alright, so that's Cirrus. We'll know more about her later on in the campaign. Just to let you know, there's going to be two people that I will not be getting. I will not be getting... Oh, geez, I can't remember this guy's name. Pyrex, maybe? I don't know. He's a pyromancer. He sits right here. And then Orbeck of Vinheim, who's right here, and he's a magician. I will not be getting those two NPCs, and I will not be getting Yuria, I think is her name, and she appears over by Yol over there. And now I just wanted to show off Grey Rat one more time.
Heavens, she was already dead.
So right now he's not feeling too great, and he gives you this emote. Curl up. So Grey Rat is mourning right now of the death of Loretta, and Leonhard up there, that's the guy with the mask who gave us the cracked red eye orbs. He will not appear, I don't believe, until I invade and kill someone, which I could try doing that right now, but I don't know if anyone's going to be around at my level. I mean, we're pretty far into when Dark Souls 3 has come out, a couple months now. But you know what? Why not? I'll try invading right when we come in. This is not really a high PvP area, so I doubt there's going to be a lot of people. But I'll use one, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't really matter. But they are consumable, unfortunately. So if we get put in someone's world and then there's a server error or we die, we lose it. The only time we will get it back is if the invasion fails. Oh, we can't use it in here because this is a boss arena. Do we have anything else in here that we want? No. So can we actually use this here? Yeah, this is a transition area. I'll use this right when we get to an area where I believe we can use it. But for now, enjoy the new weapon type. Scythes are pretty cool. Getting some twinkling titanite. And these guys... He's the bravest little guy of all time. Come on. So Twinkling Titanite, that'll be good for boss weapons later, which I'm sure we'll use one, at least. And I know I mentioned last time, you can actually see under that rock right there. I mentioned last time that I might end up using a rapier or something like that. I decided against it just because people really love the S-Talk in this game, which is a great rapier, to the point where they think it's overpowered for PvP. So I decided against using... Oh wow, that actually breaks his poise. I decided on using or not using rapiers because essentially it's just a little S-Talk, just in case anyone was annoyed at the amount of S-Stocks they see and rapiers they see in PvP. Oh, jeez. That didn't work. I have used rapiers before in Dark Souls 2 and in Dark Souls 1, and that's actually the way to get the highest DPS, damage per second, out of any weapon, any melee weapon, that is, in Dark Souls 2, is to use the rapier, two-handed, with a bright bug and some resin. It's pretty redank. So this actually, the weapon art is a critical hit because it aims for the head, which I think that's a pretty cool little feature. I don't think they've really ever had headshots with melee weapons before in in Dark Souls. They've had it with arrows and bolts forever. I tried, good drop. And I'll be using this bad boy two-handed most of the time, just because I'm a pretty big fan of not having to use a shield. I like shields just fine, but there's something I really like about just, you know, just having to dodge. Oh, I thought she was casting fire, and I was like, that's odd, I was far away. Why would you do that? So this is unfortunately the trade-off with the scythe is it's a little slower, so I gotta be more careful with the moves I decide to do. Because if I don't, I get hit, because I don't have quite as much time to get this done right there. Now, the scythe does also add bleeding effects, Herald Armor, which is good. So the more successive and the more aggressively we attack enemies, the bleed meter will build up and then do mass damage. So we are just about at the end of the transition area. But I will rest at this bonfire! You'll get your HP back at the bonfire! It didn't really work, too many syllables. But let's go ahead and kill this Fallen Knight over here. Now, this guy could very well parry us. Sick jump attack, bro. Sick weapon art, bro. Sick weapon art, bro. Sick weapon art, bro. Come on, guy. Bear with me. I never used this before, so I'm just getting used to it. Sick weapon art. It's so slow. Comes out so slow. You know what? Let's fight on my terms. You come up here. No? Just gonna throw knives at a wall? Boom. It's not even that good. I'm sure it has its uses. I'm gonna use this one-handed just because I think the moveset might be a little better. In Dark Souls 3, the straight swords reign supreme, and that is what he is using. So, they come out quick, they do good damage. The staggers in this game don't last quite as long. So I think we're just gonna have to build a new style of playing, because I've never really used the big dex weapons, because the big dex weapons, at least the ones I have used in this game, leave a little bit to be desired when it comes to the damage. But there's the bleed right there, so if you get the damage done, just boom, 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 boom with attacks. I know, like I was doing like 46 damage per hit, and then hit him last time did 240. So, you know, I think we could also upgrade and he doesn't respawn, so we can go ahead and rest. I believe we can the more we upgrade the scythe, the better the bleeding effects get, which is nice. And welcome to Dark Souls 1, where we fight the bandit. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. So the bandit, I think, is going to be a little easier than that guy. He has an axe, which he just loves powering up. And it's always hard to fight this guy with an up-close and personal weapon because he just can stagger you. But with this, we're making him have a really bad day. So I think I'm just going to have to play to the length of the weapon. Boop. And we get the spider shield, which is unfortunately not the legendary shield it was from Dark Souls 1, at least legendary in my opinion. A fantastic poison shield that also blocked 100% physical. That was an odd jump. In this game, it just, it's more of, I can show you. It's more of a poison shield still. Only 80%. It's not bad, but it blocks poison really, really well, and I fell off of this thing running up because I couldn't see. But, speaking of Dark Souls 1 shields, just up here, we can get the Crest Shield, which is Oscar's shield, which is a very, very good shield. The Crest Shield blocks a lot of magic. It might be the best non-great shield, non-wooden shield, and non-great shield for magic. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. Dogs! Dogs and arrows! Oh, dogs and arrows. Well, it sends the dogs flying, which is a good sign. Just boop. And then boop. And then boop. Nope. Okay, you know what? Mr. Friend with crossbow. Stop it. Boop, bitty boop. See, there's just something about, like, using a weapon two-handed that just adds, like a very... It's like a weighty feel behind every slice. Duh, duh. And I really, really enjoy it. Like I said a couple episodes ago, my favorite way to play Dark Souls 2 was just pants and gloves, and then no chest piece or helmet piece, and then make your guy look really cool, and then give him the greatsword. Because it was like the sword from Berserk, and it's like 20 feet long. And that just looks really, really cool to me. Okay, and now we meet, quite possibly, the most strategic enemies in the game. Hello. Sick strategy. So they just set themselves on fire. I love them. They are awesome. They are very easy. Again, they're one of the types of enemies that can, like... if they catch you off guard, it does a lot of damage to you. But very rarely will they catch you off guard, especially when you can just kind of, like, leisurely jog and roll. Oh, well. Guess I eat my roll. Eat my words, huh? But... If they kind of catch you, it's more about the pushback and stuff. I've been pushed off some cliffs. I actually never got hit by one until my third playthrough of the game, so I was just like always kind of scared of them, thinking that they would just do massive damage. Notched whip, it's a weapon from Dark Souls 2 that I hated, but the whips are a little cooler in this game. They're a little faster. Their weapon art is pretty rad. Like, wah-ba-ba-ba-ba. It's cool. Anyway, that's the whip. Never going to see it again, so I hope you weren't hoping that this was going to be a whip run. Whips just never sit with me right. I think we're good. Let's just continue on here. And I think in this video I will open up a shortcut. And I didn't even get this item, which was the reason I wanted to kill them. Can I just, like, kick you and get you to stand up? And then you can stab yourself? No, you're still docile? The best is they can do friendly fire with, whoa, buddy. The guys that set themselves on fire, they can run and jump into their friends, and then just, you see, it's just like bowling pins. All the enemies just go flying in opposite directions. It's fantastic. So welcome to Zombieland. This is also... Oh, wow, frame rate. Or not also. I really like this area. I think it's really cool. It's a cool idea. These guys will never stop spawning. They are infinite, and they give you, like, 20 souls. Yeah, so it's, like, not even worth fighting them. But it was really cool the first time I played through the game, because I was just like, how many are there? They never stop! Ah! And it's just, like, backed into a corner, because they just kind of... Ouch. They just kind of... It's like forced me back there. A sword, greatsword. Is that a Dex greatsword? Please be a Dex greatsword. It is a Dex greatsword. Now we don't quite have the strength for it. What's its damage like? This is doing like 140. Ouch. This is actually doing better damage. So you know what? Let's put this on here and then just two-hand it. Okay, so it's a... Are you gonna fall down here? I would like to test the damage on you. What is this magic? This is a very long sword. So it's like boop, boop. Again, I don't think this will be the sword I use or the weapon I use throughout the game. Yeah, it's a great sword. Cool. Does it do the... Oh, actually, it's like a spear hybrid with the weapon art. That's super cool. Yeah, I'll use this for a while. I'll use this at least until the next boss. Or, I like to kill the next boss, at least. Sorry, I'm not trying to make anyone motion sick with my sporadic movements of the camera. I'm just trying to kind of catch my bearings because I never run through here. But, Executioner's Greatsword. Hey! Is that the Pursuer's Greatsword? Let's see. No, it's absolutely not the Pursuer's Greatsword. It's a very odd looking greatsword. Get out of my way. No! Get out of my way! Get out! Just leave. I believe we have found everything here. Everything worth getting at least. I forgot these weapons were even in here. I knew there was swords, but I didn't know they were swords of this caliber. Ugh, that is a giant monster. Actually, now that I remember where I am, I should really put a torch on. And, I guess I could just let someone hit me and show you. I will as soon as I get out of this immediate danger, because this lady does massive damage. And she will bleed you. Oh no, I have the fat roll. Okay. Oop. Yeah. 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 Ow. Oh. Calm down. Boom, 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 boom. It's really cool. I actually really like this sword. I should do like a store a greatsword. Is this just like Andre's greatsword? But here's the curse word great shield, which is the pursuer's great shield from Dark Souls 2, which is cool. You know what? Actually, let me get rid of my shield just so I can show you what happens when we get hit here. I want to kick the ladder and not fall like that man did. And I would like to descend. Let's go all the way down here. The episode's going to be a little long, but that's okay. And I would like... Oh, cool, he actually puts the torch on his back. I would like just to fight this guy. Just hit me. Okay, so, as you see, my bleeding... Oh, excuse me? Did they switch the way you worked? Or is it because it's on my back? Oh! That's cool. Hold on. Let me just... Yeah, they're popping. Let me just, get rid of the torch for a second. Now hit me. Hit me, friend. Hit me, maggot monster. Yeah, okay, so you see how my bleed is going up, and that's really cool that the torch works on your back. And I have these maggots all over me. If I put the torch on, they're weak to fire, so if I put the torch on, they just leave. That's really cool that the torch unlit on your back also does it. That's a really, really nice passive trait. But I'll put the shield back on. Which one is heavier? This is 68, 68. You know, I'll put this on. Why not? This does have a parry. It's Oscar's shield. Everyone can look at that nice crest on the back. And we have another one of these guys. Another one of these giant crystal lizards. So, it went so poorly last time that I figured maybe we should do it again. Ugh. Not gonna get there in time to visceral him, unfortunately. But this is... Boop! Man, I kicked. I'm so disappointed in myself that I kicked. I haven't used a greatsword in a very long time in a Dark Souls game. Whoa, buddy! That's a rare attack. I always miss it when, Oof, calm down. I always miss it, and then I pick it up and I use one, and I'm like, ooh, yes. Yes! I like just being like the big whine, it's like, and just doing massive damage. Of course, it's not doing crazy high damage right now, but I'm sure I could get it to that point. So he's gonna die in 2 more hits. The frame rate is freaking out. So I think we shall do Titanite Scale. And let's just continue through here, even though the shortcut is right there, and I could end the video because we are like 10 minutes past where I usually end. Or only 8 minutes. Let's just go back here. There's a few crystal lizards over here. Might as well get them so I don't have to get them later. Stuff like Twinkling Titanite is not super important in this game because you can just buy it later on. But, you know, I mean, I guess it is important. Get it free wherever you can. I'm very happy that worked. I was afraid it wasn't going to. I was afraid I was going to thrust over him. And a Titanite Shard. You know what? This was actually super worth coming over here. And that's just some more maggot monsters. So, let's go. Let's go. And we shall run back to that bonfire because there is a shortcut just over here that will take us right to the bonfire. The ladder was the shortcut to get back there faster, but I don't really want to continue through here with only 4 Estus when I could have the magical number of 7. Now, this is not it. This is not it. It's just, yeah, it's right here. And we also have some more ashes, so I'm going to go back to Firelink Shrine in between episodes and drop off some of those ashes at the Shrine Handmaiden. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.